Hey everybody, welcome to Adventures with Peps today. If you have been stalking my community feed at all, you would have seen I have painted these two little guys up. They are the Tek Judge, you really can't see him like this, and the Med Judge from the Mongoose era of Judge Dredd. We're going to be painting them today, so let's just jump on it. Right, with the intro done, we are going to be painting up these two models. Now, I got real lucky and was able to buy these secondhand from Noble Knights Games, and I think I lucked out because one of them was partially painted. So the Tek Judge in the baseball cap of all items, he was partially painted. Now, the blue was done pretty well. It looked like it was army painter as well because the green perfectly matched orc flesh. So he was very easy to get painted up. And the Med Judge, I was pretty much starting from scratch. So he had a black prime and was weirdly dry brushed. Dry brushed with white from the top, but lacked any real proper dry brushing. So I went over him again with my golden maple flesh tone just to give him a more consistent layer for me to work off. But for this video, I am mostly going to be concentrating on showing you the Med Judge rather than the Tek Judge, as he was partially done. And by the end of the video, you will see that I messed up on the Tek Judge because I gave him green shoulder pads instead of yellow. Please don't judge me for that. It was just an error. I might correct it. I might keep it. I'm currently leaning towards keeping it because I like it. It's a bit different. But hey, these things happen. So, as always, I hate talking about my painting. You can see it going on in the background. Where possible, I will show the paint bottles. If you have questions, do ask below. But yeah, I'm instead going to be doing the lore of them. So Tek Judges have the shortest piece, so we'll start with them. A Tek Judge, aka Technical Judge, is the technological backbone of the judge system, mostly made up of scientists. Technical judges run, upgrade, and maintain all aspects of a judge's equipment. They are the inventors of most of the judge weapon systems and armor, and build all mechanical gadgets and vehicles that the judges use. They can also be responsible for armor maintenance whenever a judge returns from a mission with bullets lodged into their armor that need to be removed, and fixed the armor by filling in the holes. Now, there is a lot of notable Tek Judges over the years. This is a weird class because they never actually existed in the early comics. Tek Judges were actually just normal civilians who were good at fixing equipment. It was only later on that they got introduced by artists over the years, and different artists draw the Tek Judges in different ways. But it has been openly agreed by writers and drawers when talked about it in conferences, that every Tek Judge is unique. He customizes his own equipment to look a certain way. So luckily for me, this model, he seems to have a pair of bionic eyes, and his loadout isn't that weird. He just has a lot of scanners for the most part. So I think he's going to be more of a repair judge for me. His idea is scanning equipment, seeing where there's faults and repairing them. And yeah, the way he customized his armor is that he's got green shoulder pads rather than the yellow. But we'll have to come up with a proper backstory for him later on when I'm rolling up stats for him. Whereas the Med Judges are obviously the paramedic wing of the Justice Department. They're brought in to treat both citizens and street judges alike, and they are part of the wider Med Division, which also includes civilian medics. One of their most distasteful tasks, detailed in the Virgin novel Silencer, is taking custody of potential mutant fetuses under Section 42D of the Genetic Purity Act. Now, we are not going to discuss that because it's pretty gross. If you want to know about it, you need to go find that book, buy it, and work it out for yourself. It isn't the nicest story arc. It's a very common problem within 2000 AD. They talk about genetic purity and ensuring the safety of the norms of Mega City 1. And it's a dark section of the comic that they Judge Dredd tries to write later on by allowing mutants back into the city. That is a massive story arc early on. But the first appearance of an actual Med Judge was in the Apocalypse War where a judge with a red cross belt is treating a wounded Dredd while they're moving. Later in the same story, Judge Costa, who has 2 red crosses on non-eagle shoulder pads, is seen treating casualties before being recruited to Dredd's Apocalypse Squad. The next clear appearance of a med judge appears in Prog 534, where a judge with a red cross shoulder pads is examining one of PJ Maybe's victims, and then later he and a colleague take the body away. Prog 500 introduces the Forensic Squad, but this was a different uniform once again. The first explicit claim that there was an entire division of judges was in the Mega Special 1989, so that's like 10 years after the comic started, which placed a med division and med judges who outrank civilian med services as part of the Justice Department rank organisation. Since then, med judges have been sporadically occurring in strips and are presented as being predominantly non-combatants. An exception was Judge Mortana, who enjoyed modifying weaponry and was first seen participating in a covert raid on a Sov block gulag. She appeared in several of the Rennie stories from 2004 to 2007 and is the only reoccurring med judge to date. The novel Judges What Measure Ye Meet by C.E. Murphy established that while medical judges had existed since the 2030s, an official division was part of Solomon's reforms back in 2053. Exactly what a med judge uniform looks like is completely dependent on the artist. Once again, like the Tek Judges, they can pretty much look like anything. So it's a weird one for me. This, obviously, you got to paint them red. That's the sign of a medic, right? Red crosses, red blood, white. So that's what I'm going with. I'm going with white and red to mark him out as a medic. But it's weird because in Judge Dredd versus Judge Death, the game, which you can find on this channel, I've played all the way through it, the judges weirdly have green crosses and green helmets. It's very weird. I'm not sure why they decided to pick out that as the colour scheme for them. But that's what they ran with. But yeah, they're weird. They're full on weird. They are a known aspect of the department, but they've never had anything fixed in place. It's just up to the artist, it's up to the writer how they interact within Judge Dredd. And I find that so unique and so fun that you can just have these characters. They open up conversion potential, which I have done with the Tek Judges. I do have a medic judge somewhere else that still needs to be converted and painted. But yeah, it opens up so much potential, and it's great for me because I've now got 2 more unique models within my set, and hopefully around this time this video should be wrapping up. I'm just doing a voiceover. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you're going to enjoy the glamour shots. Make sure you like, subscribe and all that good stuff. Hopefully this weekend I'm going to have the ABC Warrior Grav car painted up. Next week we should be painting, I think, an amble from 40k that I'm going to use in Judge Dredd. And then after that we've got ABC Warriors Metquake to get painted up. So we've got lots of projects going on. Hope you've enjoyed. A little bit of a lore video, I guess, this week. And I will catch you in another video again real soon. As always, cheers for watching. Thank you if you've become a Coffee Club member recently. And yeah, have a great week. Bye-bye. Hey, thank you for watching this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and then go watch this one up here. Give it a click. Bye-bye.